We are continuing with the Mahabharata story. Last day we talked about the two children of Satyavati, namely Chitrangada and Vichitravirya, and said that the first died before marrying, and the second one, Vichitravirya, married to the two Kashi princesses, Ambika and Ambalika. But unfortunately, before he could get any children in them, he died of tuberculosis. That's where we stopped, I think, yesterday. So there was no progeny in the Kuru dynasty to carry on the rule of the land. And Satyavati was very unhappy, very much in distress. What can be done? So the only solution she could think of was Bhishma, who was her stepson and who had given up the rule and even marriage for her sake as the condition imposed by her own father for her marriage. So Satyavati called Bhishma and told him, look, now we are in a precarious situation. We need someone to rule the land. We need someone to keep the dynasty continuing. And you are the only one who can help. I know of the promise you have made, but remember that promise was made for my sake. And I ask you now to get children in these wives of your step brother. And that is the right thing for you to do. Bhishma listened to her, thought about it, and said, in no circumstance I will break my promise. Maybe that the promise was given for your sake, but for me, my word is my word, and I will in no circumstances break it. You may think of any other solution, but forget about my involvement in it. And Satyavati continued pleading with various ways, but Bhishma stood firm. And Bhishma continued by telling the story of one Brahmin, ancient story, by name Dirgha Tamas. Dirgha Tamas means one of long blindness, one who was blind for a long time, actually from birth. And there is a story behind it that anyway it was the curse of another Brahmin, but let us not go into that. But Dirghatamas was, because of his blindness, his own wife discarded him. She asked their children to abandon him on a float on the river waters, and they did accordingly. And helplessly, because he was blind, Dirghatamas was being carried by the current. And fortunately, one king by name Bali, who was taking bath, saw the float coming and a person, helpless person in it. So Bali rescued the float and rescued Dirghatamas. And Dirghatamas explained what happened, and Bali took pity on him and took him to his house. He had a few wives and they had no children. So Bali requested Dirghatamas to get children in them so that the family will continue to exist. And Dirghatamas agreed. And it apparently that was how the dynasties, the kingdoms of Anga, which is Anga, Vanga and Sumha. In this, Vanga is very famous, which is the present day Bengal, most of it. Anga apparently is around the present day Bhagalpur, and Sumha is apparently Western Bengal. And that was the time when Kshatriya, that was the time when this someone by name Kartavirya Arjuna. Kartavirya Arjuna only means Arjuna, who was the son of Kritavirya. Kartavirya Arjuna, he is a famous king in the epics. He annihilated the Kshatriya kings, the males, 21 times, going from the one end of Bharat to the other end. And that was a time when, the Kshatriyas had hardly any males left. And hence the significance of Dirghatamas getting children in someone else's wives. And it was Dirghatamas who started this. And he had set the rule when his mother rejected him. And not only that, while he was in his mother's womb, somebody else tried to make love to his mother. The marriage relationships were not that strict that time. One could approach more than one woman, and one woman could approach more than one man. So Dirghatamas, after his experience, set the rule, from now onwards, fidelity matters and no one should break it. And Bhishma told the story of Dirghatamas and said he has set a precedent that in case of emergency, it is called avat dharma, when in danger of something. In case of emergency, Kshatriya women could get children from Brahmins, and asked Satyavati to think of someone who could fit that role. And Satyavati thought about it and immediately remembered her first son, who was Vedavyasa. We started with the story of the birth of Vedavyasa in Satyavati. So she told Bhishma of her firstborn Vedavyasa, and the promise Vedavyasa had made her that he would come to her rescue whenever she needed him. So Bhishma said, "Oh, that's a good solution. Please bring Vedavyasa and get children in this Ambika and Ambalika with his help." And with that we stopped today. Namaskaram.